So it's time to talk about Arsenal once again. Arsenal obviously winning their last game against Southampton 3-1 with goals from Lacazette, Saka and Pepe. And you know what? It proved to be a very good performance from the whole team. And I got to give big shouts out to Nicolas Pepe. I've given him lots of stick on this channel before, particularly due to his lack of consistency. Now, I know this is probably the first game that he's played in a while that, for me, he's really impressed. So I thought he did incredibly well, took a good goal. I would have given him a 7 out of 10 for his performance. Aubameyang's going to be out for a little while now. We all know what the situation is in regards to Aubameyang's mother. I hope things improved on her side. But in regards to the Arsenal team, Pepe will probably, or at least most likely, play on that left-hand side for the game against Manchester United. And you just have to hope that Pepe finds some type of consistency to stop people like myself criticising him every single week about how he doesn't fit the 72 million pounds that we paid for him. Now, in terms of the Manchester United game, obviously Manchester United lost last night against Sheffield United, which probably was a bit of a surprise to everyone else. So you got to think that the mindset from Manchester United is going to be to come out and just, they're going to come out and attack, making sure that they can bounce back and to continue to put on their title challenge. Now, I got to say that they are in store for a difficult game. You know, we had a few players walk off being substituted with look like tight muscle strain, and Mikel Arteta has just finished doing his press conference about an hour ago now, talking about several different situations, about Martin Odegaard, about several loan players, obviously Aubameyang and in the Manchester United game. But you got to think that the likes of Smith Rowe, who, yes, went off with a muscle strain, and Thomas Partey, who also went off from muscle strain as well, will come back against Manchester United on Saturday in the starting 11. And then we could continue our winning run of form and make it 7 games in a row, 7 games in the Premier League, where we are continuing to show that we are the mighty Arsenal once again. Now, I thought I would go through starting 11s, first of all, to show on who might play and who wouldn't. So I think it's going to be more or less the team that played against Southampton. I'm a firm believer you stick with your tried and tested formula. So you start out with Pepe on the left because of Aubameyang. I know we got Martinelli there, who I would have played Martinelli, but I think they're treating Martinelli with kid gloves right now, which is great because we've got a lot of games coming up. We got Benfica in a couple of weeks that we have to make sure that we've got the right team to go up against Benfica. They're a tough side. They're, to be honest, one of the favourites to win the competition. So we have to come there with a full strength team. So I would still continue with Pepe because Martinelli is... he's going to be there, don't get me wrong, he's going to be there on the bench. But you go with Pepe on the left, Smith Rowe at the 10 with Saka on the right, Lacazette up top with Thomas Partey and Xhaka in the central midfield. Xhaka being playing really well against Southampton again. I thought his through ball pass to Pepe was really good, which is something that he doesn't do a lot of, to be really honest. But you know, as long as he continues with that, I think he's still doing a good job. Still feel that we need an upgrade in that position. Again, he's another aging player, and for me, just hasn't been consistent that much. And if we can get an upgrade on him, or at the very least get a younger option to him, I think that's probably the direction that we should go. Now, in terms of defense, left back. Now, Cedric Soares did play extremely well again in the game against Southampton. You got to give him his credit in regards to that. Complete change of shift compared to the FA Cup game against Southampton. I thought he did incredibly well in the game and bounced back like that. The pass which led to... he was the one that made the pass which led to Lacazette's goal, the pre-assist that Saka got in the game for Lacazette's goal. So I thought that was amazing. That came almost from a left wing back position on his right foot. And you have to say that if Tierney isn't at 100%, that you go with Cedric Soares at left back. And for me, I feel like Tierney needs a rest. He's been playing every single game. I think probably he's only missed about 3 or 4 games this season, and he's another one who has a dodgy injury record. So you want to keep him fresh for what is going to be happening over the next couple of weeks. And if he isn't at 100%, then we stick with Cedric Soares. If not, then we go back to Tierney, or at least have Tierney on the bench. Is what I would say so far. In defense, I'm going to stick with Rob Holding. I'm also going to stick with David Luiz as well. Pablo Mari is still out. It looks like he's going to be out for a while now with a calf injury. It's really not looking good for Pablo Mari. He's getting a lot of injuries. And I know he's getting older. I think he's about 27, 28 now, but he does get a lot of injuries. Gabriel will probably be on the bench, and probably the likes of Callum Chambers as a just in case. And then at right back, you're just going to go for Hector Bellerin, who I thought had a decent game at right back in the Southampton game. So yeah, I would stick with him there. And then in goal, of course you go with Leno. I know we got Matt Ryan now, but right now there isn't a reason to play Matt Ryan as of yet. I do think that Matt Ryan deserves a game, and if he can play maybe against Benfica, whether it be home or away, I see it's that being an avenue for him in this Arsenal side. But you're going to stick with Leno. Leno right now, he's having a good game. Had some really great saves in the Southampton game, and I'm hoping he could kind of continue this form. A lot of people changing their opinions on Leno, seeing, you know, he is becoming a better goalkeeper, and I'm liking what he's doing now, and hopefully he can continue that with Arsenal. Now, in regards to the prediction score, now I'm pretty reserved. When I did my video about a week or so ago talking about where I thought Arsenal would finish in the season, I said that we would most likely finish, if we could be consistent, somewhere around 5th, 6th, 7th place. This game against Manchester United is going to be more the tougher games. So for me, I'm putting this one down as a 1-1 draw in this game. I think Manchester United are a tough side to break down. And Arsenal do have trouble breaking down teams that sit deep. I think they're going to try to hit us on the counter-attack, as I've seen other teams do. And it would make sense, especially when you have Bellerin there at right back. And I do think that they'll score. Cavani has been great for them. Fernandes has been tremendous, and they've got Paul Pogba. Again, you know, they've got a tune out of him. So this is going to be a strong Manchester United side, and I don't think that we can take them lightly at all. I think they're probably going to go with a 4-3-3 overall. Now, whether it's going to be 1 sit-in or 2 sit-in, I don't know. But nevertheless, you got to expect that Manchester United are going to bring a side that's going to bring it. And I don't think that we should take them lightly. It will be a tough game. But the difference between what we are playing now compared to what we played in the first half of the season is now we've got this fluid attacking system whereby Saka, Laka and Smith Rowe, aka the Trident, aka the best things going since sliced bread, are going to be there to carve that defense open and to make De Gea look like a fool. Now, we have a chance at winning it. We do. I think we're going to continue creating the chances. If somehow, some way, they could somehow be able to integrate Pepe in that, then, you know, it could be quite an easy Arsenal win, in my opinion. But for now, I'm going to be reserved. I'm going to stick with a 1-1 Arsenal draw. I think that's probably the fair result, looking at what Manchester United has been doing so far this season and what we've been doing so far this season as well. But leave your comments below on what do you think about the game, or how that's going to go. What do you thought about the Southampton game there as well? Starting lineup and prediction. Let's kind of get a discussion going, as you know, this is going to be really our first big test since we beat Chelsea about a month ago now. In the season. So let's go out, let's get something out of this game. A loss for me is unacceptable. It's either a draw or a win in my book. and I think a 1-1 draw is acceptable. But leave your comments below, continue to like and comment on the videos, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all on my next video, which is a link in the comment section below or in the pinned comment in the comment section. But until then, see you on my next video, which also is in the end screen as well.